So we have a photo map from GT Deny today. It is the Japanese photo trail booth map. So basically we just have to run for a location initially. We've taken our Lexus GT3 out today, give it a bit of a stretch. So we go off-road a little bit here, but you'll see to the right there's a lot of structures that are being built. So GT's made some various booths for a different type of photo work, of course. So let's start immediately down here. So lighting facing down in this particular area here. And what we're going to be looking at is, can we something like that we're going to go for. Now there's no step down here, but that said, we can then sort of try and get the in shot like this. Now the car color choice is a little bit problematic, probably being a black car, but that is alright. See what we can do here. Actually, sepia also works well. Just thinking of that format. You know, something along that sort of format I think is quite a good option. Fit the car in the actual window, like so. Yeah, that definitely looks like a good angle for it. Sepia won't be the best for everything. Unfortunately, being nighttime, the lights are going to be, it's going to be dependent on how much lighting we are offered versus how much we can adjust in apps afterwards, for instance. Now we do have light work here, so anything with a light, typically speaking, will be for something that we might be able to do some sort of shot. This light is more focused down, so I'm just going to just see what this sort of image is going to give for us. Color wise, let's reset. Okay. Saturation. See, with a little bit more light there, it's allowing us to get a bit more body shape to it. X, wrong button. We normally use the PC for photos on my end. All good. The idea was to hit the right trigger to get up. But yeah, something sort of like that, so we can sort of cross that in the photo a little bit, but just enough to capture the car. Keep it mysterious a little bit. But the lights are the giveaway that this is the Lexus GT3, that is for sure. I do like how it just has the yellow lights, it's just brilliant. Now, we do have this particular area next. So, two areas we can get photographs on here. Is this sort of area here. Now, is that going to be too far back? This is where it's going to be just a matter of finding the right level. And this is why I picked this car. The lights versus the color tones around could be quite useful. Something like that, I think, is actually going to be quite a menacing shot. Probably should screw it up a bit, but you get the general idea what we're looking at or going for there. We could go for a down type shot on it like that as well. We've also got the side shot view with the temple. Try all the angles and see what you can actually get on it, but you've got a bridge shot over here as well that you could likely try and snag with it. You know, a shot of that type of angle in there. And that works really nice as well. It's sort of that backdrop along with. So definitely some options to be had. Now, the next part on that little area is a little bit more trickier to get to. I'm not too worried if we destroy a few of the props along the way, but we're going to see our best. Okay, let's... So we're going to basically go for this sort of shot here. So water frontage, you could go this angle in here. Which again is a really lovely shot setting. We've got a temple behind us, which is just epic to say the least. You know, we could go for a angle in of that nature. Again, really, really wild. We've also got angles back there, but there's not as much. There's details back there, but not as impressive as say that versus having the pop in red and what's going on over here. So, but I'll leave that for you to determine as well. To get off here, I would suggest just do the rewind. Because again, this doesn't really have a step down onto it, it's just an immediate drop down, so you just need to let it do a rewind, and then that will also reset all the surrounding bowling pin / pegs that were there. Yep. And from here we can just go to the next location. Okay, so next location we're gonna have, let's see, is it something like this we can use here, I wonder? I mean, it is walling. Is there enough light? That is the question. Again, you could go for like detailing, lamp and car shapes. Something like this. If there was light back here, it would be good, but obviously we've got the one lamp only. From above, we could go for a shot like that. I mean, that can also work as well. I always don't mind a good overhead car shot. But something to weigh in on. Now this bridge is actually quite cool as well. Will we have enough light on it though? That is going to be the big if. You know, coming off the bridge. You're likely to cop as much stickers from the back. Less likely, I think, because I'm looking up here, there's less stickers versus this way. So, my feeling is this. come at it from this angle. And just find an angle that you can sort of work with that is going to be less so something like that actually works, because what we're going to utilize is lamp. Perfect. You can use that lamp in this shot then. And that works like a treat. Now, this one here, what are we going to do with it? How can we use this? I'm not too sure we can utilize that little build in there, but we do have a ramp down here. Let's see what we can do. What magic can we make happen here? So we've obviously got like a backpack lantern job we can do here, which is actually going to be a good like rear end of the car side format, which is really cool. We can go from that angle in there, but then what we got is signage over here. That's where hopefully we're parked in front just enough. It's always difficult to tell. Something like this. And just like that, we have got ourselves that red smoke behind us actually really pop in, which actually works in favor. Those headlights really assist the picture again as well. I wish they had the headlight color options in the Horizon 5 customs, but they don't. So, and this one here, boom, looking good. Okay, what do we have here we can take photos of? Lamps and a bridge. Do we have enough light? Only one way to find out. Probably not enough light, so much to say, but if you go at a distance, you will. Now, if you're going to go, but I don't have enough, my camera doesn't go that far, it can. Just make sure you do the camera hack in game. Anyone can do it. I'm just going to, hopefully that's a little bit more center. But yeah, basically all you need to do is select a race location on Mexico. Go and make it that it looks like you're going to go into create. Put down two shapes. Go and use the right joystick, click on one of the items that you've put down, and then what is it, X or whatever it is, just select both options, make out you're going to save the prefab, and then go back. I've got a video on the channel and in the description below if you need to look at it anyway. It's a lot easier looking at a video than it is explaining, but yeah, that's how we can go all the way out with the camera footage. But that allows us a really good shot of the car on the bridge. So this here is absolutely stunning as well. So I want to try and capture a bit more here. If we tilt the camera that way, that is going to work perfectly. Let's continue. More signage that we can take photograph out the front of. This one's a little less lit, but obviously you get the general idea. Probably even with the paving that GT has done is amazing. But yeah, I think this one here is a bit of a tough one because we want a bit more light in behind, but that's okay. I mean, you can take a photo and do after work on that in like Photoshop, photo editing facilities, phone photo editing apps, that sort of thing. That's not a worry. Okay. What do we got here? We have a circular description here. Lamps either side. Again, not the world's brightest lamps, but let's try and again line up. Through here we get that type of ruins slash looks like maybe a pyramid sort of styling building structure, but we also get this circular intricate detail, so we can go down to something like this and utilize it like this. Do you want to tilt on it? We can do it, you know. There are going to be all those elements you can do. Zoom in. I mean, you could go right up to the car and do this, but I think you're going to get a little bit more depth just capturing some of this detail. But again, eye of the beholder. Let's keep on driving. Okay, we have a lamp. So let's go ahead, pull up, see what is on offer at this particular view. So we've got something like this sort of view here. Sort of overlooking the area that we've been in, for instance. So something like that, which definitely comes across as a very clean shot, that's for sure. It's easy to go to the front of the car and just go, yeah, front of the car, boom. But yeah, again, utilizing the props that have been placed for us to try and work with, I think this is sort of the angle we might be desiring to go for, just to get that detail, but also the soak in the atmosphere. And yeah, GT, great thinking with the bowling ball pins for the stubs over there. This one here, I like how you've used the red on this. Now, I'm hoping I can align this up within reason on here. Did I do it first time? Almost. I need to edge forward a little bit. I'm hoping that's enough and not too much. Yeah, I'll take that. So pattern in here, there's something slightly varied. So this is quite a unique styling photo lab type booth that we've got going on here. We can see the carbon on the doors really popping, so something like that we can go with. And we can just, again, zoom in like that. Boom. That looks so good. Now, from an alternative angle, can we get any other good shots here? If we parked on an angle here, we might get a... Well, we've already gotten a shot from over there, which is probably the better shot I think we'd find. I'll leave that for you to determine when you go in yourself to figure out. Can it look better? We have a temple. Again, pull up to the temple, see what we can shoot. Okay. Again, the temple looks epic. I'm thinking, tilt this that way. Again, just a bit of an angle. Low like that. Take a shot and ka-chow. Because, yeah, the lighting is going to be tough on this one. Yep. So that one there, I think the close-up at the front is going to be the best angle we'll be able to pull on that. Now, this here. Okay, we've got a circular piece, lighting behind, headlights at the front. I have an idea. If we go... So yeah, this one's going to be one of those types of shots that you need to try and suss out as well. But I think something like this, overviewing the overall scope of the area as well, but using this in there a bit as well, we can definitely capture that. So we've got the that sort of scenery there, and we can probably see if you brought that out. Definitely gets you a wider view, but I think something more like the that view could work even. And we can always go back a bit more like that. And the good thing with this is you can really just, with the camera height removed, just really go full in on it. But again, it is going to come down to the lighting. So, you know, you got a shot like you could go like there without the camera restrictions. It's too much with the light pole right at the front, so we've got to try and eliminate that, but make it work. So I think something even there could work. But yeah, again, have a medal when you're in there. See what you think will make work for you. Didn't know it was actually preventing me from reversing there. Okay. What's next? Ah, we've got this little area here. Okay. And this car's exceptionally low, bear in mind. Okay, this car, I think... Bear with me, we will get this car up there. Alright. Can we get that to reverse up there? Sorry about this. Alright, so. And it actually looks like we have gotten our car stuck. Okay. That. When I checked the map out before, I managed to drive in there with a lot of difficulty, that said. I'm hoping it resets in a good position. Let's give it one more try. Yeah. There we go. You can get up there. You can get up there. See? It's not a problem. It's just this car. I mean, look at the front. It is low. But the shots that you can get here. Let's check this out for you. So again, we've got the height camera restriction removed, and you can look at all the area that we can work with a bit more, you know? So if you're up close and you had this restriction here, it's a little bit restrictive, but we can go beyond that. Utilize this lovely bridge GT has made. Look at that build-in. The fact we're donning our yellow headlights, fog lamps on there. We can do, this car is going to need a repair because I've put a wheel on the front of it, but you know, something. You can even get that edge part in there. That looks nice actually. If we do it properly, there. Got to get the camera moving to get the sharper image. If we go from the other way, what are we going to get? A lot of sky and a lot of open land. You can also go this angle in here if you really wanted, you know. Get that type of backdrop in there. That could also work. Look at it left on the floor. Jesus. All good. So, definitely doable. Resetting doesn't exactly cause too many problems there. Now, the next area to try and get this vehicle into. Thank God it just got up here easily. Alright, so the carport, I will call this. So this is more like your traditional style booth setting that GT's gone for. Do you go low to the ground? Do you drop just outside and capture the fencing in there as well? Personal choice. But it definitely carries all the designs that you would expect from that sort of form. Of course, again, you know, the usual go around, see what angles you can do. I mean, you do have that really cool lighting there. It could go something even like this. try and get them in the corner, just so it's not as... But you know, something like that you could possibly get away with. Tilt it a little bit maybe. You know, and you know, get a type of top of the car look. It's trying to get a good top of car look can be difficult because it's not always, maps don't always offer it. You know what we're just gonna do? It's easy just doing this. Alright, let's keep on driving. It's got a bridge here, interestingly enough. Okay, so what we're trying to do here is get the car up just enough that I can get it to just shoot up halfway on that. Yeah, no, it's not going to happen, is it? All good, the car's too low that I've brought. All good. But yeah, the goal was to try and get halfway up there and see what the photographic looks like there, but that's okay. Something this car is not going to be able to do easy. So, other than that, what else do we have? I would say the finish line is going to be the next stop at this point. So if you like maps like this, GT does a lot of race maps, of course, rally maps, the occasional photograph map here and there. This is one of the photograph maps, of course. In-game, when you enter the code, do ensure you follow them. Simply done, you enter the code, bottom of the screen, it will give you an option to follow the creator. And if you like photographic maps as well, please check the channel out. We have over 100 maps on channel at the moment that you can look at and view. All uniquely different, all with different photographic options you can have. Well worth a drop in. And whilst you're there, if you give the channel a help out, just hit that sub. We do post daily on Forza Horizon 5 topics, videos. Okay. Well, on that note, I am going to leave that there. Thank you for your time, of course, as always, and have a smashing day. Alright, I'm out. Catch ya.